Where do you feel like things have progressed with the backup quarterback battle at this point?
We're still up and down, as a group. I think, Nick did a great job today. Had some third down situations, some more pressure situations and things that, he jumped in and attacked and was on top of what was going on, which was really good to see. But too much inconsistency with both him and John, to really say one of them's really got an edge. It's by the day, it's by the team's period or whatever it happens to be. So, but overall, I've really loved their approach. They're working hard, they're encouraging one another, and they're both getting better. The trend, even though it's up and down, is upward for both of them. So we just got to keep that up. We still got a lot of camp left to try to make some strides, and one will elevate their play and assert themselves over the other as time goes. So.
How about Jaron and where he's at with his development, Jaron Lewis?
Really happy with Jaron. Just a joy to work with. Comes to practice every day with good attitude and great arm talent. I mean, he really can make all the throws and sit back there and has really good football instincts. I think he's still trying to really know and learn where everyone is supposed to be, where they're at, so that he can play at the speed that he needs to play at this level. But I've been very pleased with where he's at in the time of how long he's been here.
Collin, we saw a video today with John Holcomb and Chris Herron taking part in some tackling drills, one-on-one. Is that new this year, or is that something you ever did as a player?
I never was in the tackling drills, but the special teams work and a lot of the supporting role stuff. And I think, as Coach Klein has probably said, we're going to try to put our best athletes in a position to help us on the field some way, shape, or form. And to both those guys' credit, they've dove in and head first and gotten after it and had really good attitudes. And they'll both, regardless of how it all ends up with Chris's final position when it's all said and done, or John's quarterback battle that he's in right now, they're both going to help our football team, which is tremendous.
I'm going to embarrass you for a second, Collin. CBS Sports and 24/7 Sports named you one of the top college football coaches in the country under the age of 30. I just wanted your comment on that.
Well, it's a tremendous honor. I really appreciate that, and I'm just honored to be here, part of this group, and part of this great place. This place is special to me, and we gotta win games this fall. And that's ultimately the end of the day. Make my players as best they can be, and put our team in a position to win. So it's a tremendous honor, but we got work to do.
We saw you grow as a player before our eyes. How do you feel like you've grown most as a coach now?
I don't know. You may need to ask somebody that has been around me on both ends of it. I don't know. I think love the game hasn't changed. Love being part of a team and helping, do anything I can to help us win games and be as successful as we can be. And but I don't know if much has changed. Just doing different stuff.
And how much are you excited for this new era?
Very much so. I think, again, just being able to still be a part of a place that's so special to me and have a lot of history with is awesome. Not everyone gets the opportunity to do that, at their alma mater, and we all want, K-State. We want to be on that national stage and do some special things like we've done in the past, and still being a part of that effort is an honor and something that's not to be taken lightly. So.
Is Chris Bretson more a receiver or QB right now?
Chris has been the last few days been more at receiver. We're holding that very loosely. It's we don't want to get him caught totally in the middle of trying to do so much that he doesn't get a true chance of being able to master the craft of one position. Not being in that top two quarterback race, immediately, is kind of pushed that more to probably his initial impact this season will probably be at receiver. So giving him a little bit more opportunity to grow on that side of it. But trust me, there's not a coach that's fighting to keep him in his position room more than me. I can promise you that.
Last one. Just no real drama with the quarterback situation, obviously, but Skylar continuing to make the progress. you like to see there?
He's doing a great job. You know, he's doing a great job. He's really, I've been impressed again just with, you know, his development and asking that second and third and fourth level question on things that, you know, just have deepened his understanding of what's going on around him. Love the way that he's been a lot more assertive and you know, working with the receivers and communicating with them and them getting on the same page. And you know, same thing with the linemen of being on top of and in tune with what they're doing and what their jobs are and kind of making it a group effort on that point. So has made continued strides, and I think, you know, he isn't done with his growth curve as far as, you know, those improvements in his play. So I got to keep him moving forward as well.